I love
And
her so much.
I mean, and if you don't like Dolly Parton, you're in luck. Because if you don't like Dolly Parton, very soon there could be space elevators to get you out of the planet.
Man.
This is a true story from AOL.com. Yes, guys, that still exists. And imagine a long tether linking Earth to space that could launch us into orbit at a fraction of the cost and slingshot us to other worlds at record speed. This might sound like fiction, but I assure you it is not. What I have just mentioned is the basic idea behind a space elevator, and that instead of taking 6 to 8 months to reach Mars, which by God is way too long if you ask me, scientists have estimated that with the implementation of a space elevator, we could get there in as soon as 3 or 4 months, or even as quickly as 40 days.
That okay. That's nightmare fuel. I'm sorry. I love space. When I was a kid, I had this book and it was about all the planets in the solar system when I was like 5 or 6. And I looked at that like
Mhm.
24/7. I was always obsessed with space and the ocean. Still am.
We'll get into the
But
ocean soon, figuratively, soon, in a future episode.
deal. But that is literally nightmare fuel.
Yeah,
Imagine.
yeah.
You know what I think of?
This.
That movie Gravity with Sandra Bullock. That's what I
Hmm.
think of.
I literally had to do so much reading on this because I thought it was satire, but I assure you, this is actually not satire. There is a Japanese-based company called Obayashi Corp, and they think they have the expertise to make this a reality. They are actually known for constructing the world's tallest tower, which is the Tokyo Skytree. They announced in 2012 that it would reach even loftier heights with its own space elevator. So not only is this not satire, but this has been in the works for almost 13 years.
That's terrifying. I'm sorry. We're little measly humans, okay? I love
Mm-hmm.
exploration. I think it's amazing. Like I said, I'm obsessed with space, but we're just trying to kill ourselves at this freaking point. I swear to
Absolutely.
God.
So, in a report in 2012, the company said it would begin construction on a $100 billion project by 2025, and that they could start operations with the space elevator as soon as 2050. And I'm hoping by then we will have better political choices in this country.
You know what I think? You know what I immediately thought of was
What?
like Futurama.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
just literally like people going up an elevator, just going to hang out on Mars with
Okay,
the
so
Martians.
here's an update on all of this. They checked AOL checked in with Yoji Ishikawa, who wrote the original report and is part of the company's future technology creation department, to see how the project is progressing ahead of the 2025 supposed beginning of the project. While Ishikawa said the company likely won't start construction next year, it is currently, quote, engaged in serious research and development, rough design, partnership building, and promotion, unquote. Now, some have doubted that such a structure is even possible. A person named Christian Johnson, who peer reviewed the space elevator idea, calls it a kooky idea in the Journal of Science Policy and Governance. He also said, that said, there are some people who are real scientists who are really on board with this and really want to make it happen.
I mean, out of the people that really want to explore space, I mean, that's incredible. I mean, imagine how going that fast to Mars.
I'm just trying
You
to
know what I
figure
mean?
out why this is more important than feeding the world. Just saying.
I agree.
But anyway, I want to bring relevant and obscure facts to our listeners. I saw space elevators and I was like, yo, we could probably get some gummy sponsorship from this, perhaps. So if you are a gummy company, this is the perfect episode for you. Just because, again, I put the Dolly Parton and space elevators next to each other simply for the amazing segue that we pulled through earlier in the show. If you don't like Dolly Parton, get on the space elevator. You're good to go.